Now to a breaking news update on the tragedy at Sterling High School in Baytown, where a student died after being stabbed.
KHU 11 News has been asking for more information from the school district, and in just the last few minutes, the Goose Creek District Police Chief issued a new statement, his first since the murder. It says in part, quote, "This is considered an isolated incident between two students who knew each other well, and there is no indication of an ongoing threat to students or staff." Now, the new information there, police confirming, in fact, it appeared there was a prior relationship between the suspect and the victim in this case.
And this comes as 18-year-old Andre Matthews came face to face with a judge today who set his bond at $3.3 million. Michelle Choi was inside the courtroom as prosecutors detailed what they say led to that deadly moment. She joins us live from the Harris County Criminal Courthouse. Michelle, this case is so shocking and disturbing.
Hey there, guys. Yeah, the details are difficult to listen to. We do have to warn you about that. But Andre Matthews was brought here to the Harris County Criminal Courthouse early this morning after being transferred from the Baytown City Jail. The judge did allow our cameras inside, and not only were we allowed to record video, but audio as well, where we heard prosecutors detailing a probable cause, including the details of what led up to that deadly stabbing.
You are charged with murder, which is a first-degree felony.
Wearing an orange jumpsuit and handcuffed 18-year-old Andre Matthews is charged with murder, accused of stabbing 16-year-old Andrew Meismer to death. According to prosecutors, officers responded to Sterling High School around 11:15 Wednesday morning. They say surveillance video from the school shows Matthews and Meismer together earlier that morning, later entering an empty classroom where things turned violent. They say the fight was over a $21 vape pen, which Matthews accused Meismer of taking. They allege Matthews later stabbed Meismer in the neck with scissors. A classmate, they say, witnessed the fight, screamed for help, and that's when a teacher ran in.
Shortly thereafter, witness Davis stated he heard cries for help and observed this defendant holding the complainant in a chokehold with the defendant's arm around his neck. Witness Davis attempted to remove the arm from the neck of the complainant, but this defendant would not remove his arm. He observed blood coming from his neck and the complainant's body.
Yeah, prosecutors say Matthews was arrested at the school. Meismer died less than an hour later at the hospital from a puncture wound to the neck. Today, a judge set Matthews' bond at $3 million. Prosecutors told the court they plan to pursue a future 11D hearing, a new process that could allow a judge to revoke that bond. Prosecutors declined to speak with us after the hearing, saying they have not yet had a chance to speak with the victim's family. The defense attorney, however, did talk, explaining what that upcoming hearing means.
What happened was judge basically, in an abundance of caution, since there's no case law on it, set a higher bond, because in a few weeks we're going to come back for that hearing, and depending on what happens there, either there will be no bond or the bond will stay the same or move up or down.
Yeah, that hearing is set for January 7. Meanwhile, I have a lot more on this case and what all unfolded in the courtroom coming up in the 5 o'clock hour. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Michelle Choi, live downtown. Students at Sterling are calling for change and accountability in the wake of the tragedy. Dozens today standing outside the school chanting for justice for Andrew Meismer. Among the sea of mourners, these students, Meismer's girlfriend.
He had deep connections with everyone, and I'm trying not to only think of myself right now and also support everyone who loved him.
Ahead at 4:30, the condolences for the teenager taken too soon, and the complaints families say were made about the suspect before the fight. Of course, we're staying on top of every development in this story as we learn more about the suspect and push for answers from the district. In the meantime, be the first to know about new information by downloading the KHOU 11 News app and turning on your notifications.